host, Master Sunny, and I work as a product designer with Airtel. So before starting with the theme of today, I would like to ask one question. Why does we don't use pencil in space?
Because it chips. Because when you are rubbing the pencil against the paper, it will chip out those graphite, and that can be dangerous.
Yes, absolutely.
And then it will get broken.
The nipple get broken. And where does we learn this from? Three idiots. So that's the impact of silver screen on our life, and that's the theme for today. So my first silver screen experience was with Jurassic Park when I was at the age of 4 or 5 maybe. I went to the movie theater and I saw this humongous animal gulping the full-grown human and having them like as evening snacks. The movie which impacted me most was Munna Bhai MBBS. So they had portrayed the modern Gandhism in a very connected way, which can directly link with the youth of our present generation. From that movie, I learned about being more human towards each and everyone, be more conscious towards the things, and so on. I would also like to hear some of the movies from the audience which have impacted them, and in what way. So, anyone would like to mention any movie from their experience which have impacted them so far? Anyone?
Say Anaconda.
Great choice.
After watching Anaconda, I was really afraid of snakes.
Snakes. Yeah.
That is Mipper.
That is Olympica. And how does it impacted you?
Yeah, so I think it's just be like one of the boy who one of the main characters was he's a little bit had special needs, but he was trying to survive in school. I think that drive helped. I think like helps with just kind of realizing that like no matter what situation you're in, you can always find a way, you know, to achieve what's needed to be achieved, right, to better your life. So provides inspiration. Americana, I thought, was a good actor over the years growing up. You know, PTA, you have 3 idiots, right? So I think it's yeah. So I think this is one other example of showing that through silver screen.
And I think that's a movie which has brought the starting point for so many movies like this, which has portrayed the unusual topics in the society. Yeah, anyone else would like to mention any movie? Yes. Yes, sir.
Bhag Mika Bhag.
Bhag Mika Bhag. Yes, great
There's
choice.
that scene when he falls, he's gone to training in the mountains or something like that, mountain terrain.
Yes.
And he falls down and his coach says that, give me that tissue on which he has mentioned that record for 400 meter.
Yes.
He says, give that to me back, you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And that's the moment when he says, no, I won't give it back to you, I will rise back. And he does so.
It
So
does. Yes.
that tells the importance of motivation and willpower, how much willpower can help you in your life.
About education was the thing, and that's the thing which brought us, and we go and watch the silver screen movies on silver screen. So the first silver screen movie was released in 1913 by Dada Saheb Phalke, which was Raja Harishchandra. It was on the Raja Harishchandra itself. It's a portrayal of Raja Harishchandra. So there's lots of movies which has actually shaped the society, and Bombay being one of the example. In 1995, when the communal harmony was not so well, Bombay released and it got so much of communal harmony among the society. Likely, we have the movies like Kya Kehna or Swadesh, or you can say Pink. All these movies has directly punched the present norms of the society and asked for the changes. With that, the movie does impact our society on its culture, on its ideology, on its perception. And the first impact I'm going to talk about over here is the habit. when I was thinking about the habit and which movie can this impact could be justified, the first movie which came into my mind was Kabir Singh. Though Kabir Singh was a super hit movie, but there was always a controversy among between the movie critics and the other side of the movie reviewers about whether Kabir Singh movie should be idealized for the growing society like us or should be not. In the movie, we have seen a protagonist who was belligerent, and he was a doctor who was addicted to alcohol, smoking, and all the other bad habits which are not acceptable or not very much acceptable in our society. But at the same time, he was also portrayed as a passionate lover, dedicated lover, and the one who was breaking the norms of the society through his attitude. Like I'm sitting in theater with so many characters in front of me. Now moving on to the second impact of the movies on youth, which is inspiration. When I was thinking about inspiration, the first movie which came into my mind was Dangal, and I think everybody among us agrees to that, right? So Dangal is a story about two girls, like we all know, and how does their father sets the vision for them and motivate them to achieve the dream which they have dreamt of, right? So and his father prepared these two girls, and finally they achieve what they have thought, right? So that kind of inspiration movie can create among the youth of among the Indian youth today. Following by Dangal, there are lots of other movies as well, like Mary Kom, Neersha, and many more, which has again shaped our society and give motivation to our youth to dream and to fulfill their dream. To the third impact of movies on youth. From my perception, I think consumerism is one of the most crucial and most oldest impact which is being brought through the movies on the youth. The example for consumerism is so many movies produced by Yash Johar or the Karan Johar. For example, they have promoted Europe as the topmost destination for all the vacations, or through the movies like Student of the Year, they have promoted the youth having super bikes in their colleges and so on. But over here, I will talk about the movie which has shown extravagant lifestyle of a person who is not doing good things to the society. Will be Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, where the protagonist has been shown possessing a lifestyle which a normal human being or a common human being always aspire for. And in a way, it diverges our youth and influence them to set a wrong expectation for themselves and get them into the pit of the products or the aspirations which are short-lived and forget about the actual values and the essence of life. Today with the three marvelous speeches. Now I would like to conclude my theme of today, impact of Indian movies on youth. So it does have impact, movies does have impact on the youth, and at the same time the youth should be logical and analytical enough to take what kind of message he wants to take away from that particular movie. From the movie Kabir Singh, the youth can take away the bad behaviors of the movie, Urta Punjab, the youth can take away the wrong messages. But at the same time, if they are watching the movies like Dangal or Mary Kom, they can take away the inspiration to create dream around their life and try to achieve that. At the same time, directors should also be responsible enough to depict the right story among the audience, so that they can mold the society in a better way. And obviously, the movie is one of the most favorite, you can say the favorite time pass for most of our young generation. Young generation, and also lots of actors and actresses which are coming from the movies are idealized by the fans as a god man or as a leader. So we should always be mindful what kind of messages we wanted to take away from these movies. With that